All right. So we're out with Lana just practicing. Luckily, the weather is holding out. Some sprinkles here and there. We're gonna go ahead and practice inside. Get our used to just kind of new smells and locations and just staying with me, even when there's a lot more distractions around. Yep. Good girl. Lana. Good girl. Good girl. Sit. Good sit. There you go. Good job. Good girl. Yes. Wait. Good girl. Come. Sit. Good. So since there's a little one right there and she's kind of wandering around the middle, I want to try to give her plenty of time to get adjusted. Make sure that she stays still and focused on me. Good girl, wait. Hi, how you doing? Good girl, Lana. Yes. Good girl, yes, very good. Good. Okay. She was definitely very interested there. She didn't just run up towards the kid, which is really good. Hi, how you doing? Good girl. Very good. Yes. So especially in this new environment, we're going to treat her often when she's able to pay attention at first. Then we'll worry about weaning down a little bit later. Especially for situations like that when she is just paying attention to me without having to be asked. So I'll definitely want to reward that as well. Okay. Good girl. Yes. Okay. I'm going to keep her relatively close, but I'm also going to do my best to let her smell and explore things. So here, she's watching people load up. Now I'm going to start moving. Yes, good girl, thank you. And you can tell there, she's definitely a little bit more distracted already than when we were practicing, say, this morning in the neighborhood. But she was still able to respond to light leash pressure, which is good. Okay. Yes, good girl. Perfect. And that's all we're looking for really right now. So we want her to see and then redirect back her focus onto us without interacting. Stay on a nice loose leash, not pull away. And what we'll do sometimes here also is stop and just pretend like we're doing some shopping for some things and getting her used to stopping when we stop, just like outside. Wait. Good girl, good wait. We're gonna draw this out a little bit. The goal here is for her to just focus on us while she has to stand still. Okay. Good girl, there you go. Stay. Good stay. Very good. Yes, good job. Good girl. Up here. Good. Okay. Just gonna give it a little bit more, and what I'm looking for is for her now to be paying attention and then moving again when I move. Okay. Yes, good girl. Very good. There you go. Good. I deliberately moved in front and around her to help try to get her attention as well. But the main thing there was just the fact that she paid attention and helped follow me. So here, we're gonna use leash pressure. Good girl, very good. Sit. We're gonna do the same thing again. Come. Sit. Good, stay. Good. And we're just trying to get her used to the back and forth of staying with us here. You can kind of tell she's getting a little bit wandery, following her nose around. Good, stay. I'm just going to reinforce again. As long as she's not drifting, that's great. Good girl, come. Okay. Now we're going to be going through an aisle and passing people. I'm going to do my best to help her out while we're here, keeping her on the inside between me and the others. Hey, excuse me. Very good. Now I'm going to stop. Yes, good girl. She wasn't able to immediately pay attention to when I... No. Oh, thanks. You hear that, Miss Lana? You're pretty. You say thank you? Good girl. Wait. That was good. She was definitely a little interested and pulled a little bit, but she didn't drive forward, which is good. Especially since they're already pretty close and coming by. And that's why it's going to be important, especially in those times and situations when Autumn may not be paying attention or be able to respond fast enough to those things, that she should just be able to kind of control herself under that leash pressure alone. That was good. So here, good girl. Okay. Yes, good. Come. Yes. So I'm just making some sudden turns, starts and stops, so that way she can pay a little bit more attention to me while we're walking through the store. And that way we're practicing that focus and not just the leash pressure. Good girl. Yes, very good. So right there, I just stopped. She was able to pay attention. Good girl. Okay, and again. Yes, good girl. So she got a little distracted with her nose there and the carpet, but once she felt the pressure of the leash, she was able to respond. I want to keep her from crossing behind me, just using that leash pressure there. Good girl. Using some leash pressure. Going to the left here. Good girl. Okay. So we've got a busier area coming up with some children as well. So just want to make sure that she doesn't drift. If necessary, I'll give her some additional help through the leash. I want her to kind of do her best to maintain focus on her own. Good girl. We're going to go ahead and get out of the middle of the hallway here. Now she's getting distracted by her nose. Okay. There you go. So when she started pulling a little bit too hard, I quickly pulled back quickly there just to give her that adjustment. Hi, how you doing? Good girl. Very good. Perfect. And that's exactly what we're looking for. We want her to see somebody, be interested, but redirect back to us. Good girl. And then we're going again. Perfect. When she's paying enough attention there that she was able to follow where I was going. Hey, sorry. Good girl. Yes. She's able to pay enough attention to us there as she started moving in the same direction as we did. So just keeping an eye on her here. Okay. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit more just to create some tension on the lead, especially past all the pesticides and things like that. I want her to kind of just follow along with. Good girl. We'll head out here where there's some more flowers and smells. Okay. Good girl. Good weight. Wait. Yeah. And we're just gonna so she hears the coughing of a child. And she's drawn to it. But she's still standing still, which is good. Hi. Yeah, and that's all we're doing is just getting her used to stopping. Hopefully when Autumn stops to check out things or if she needs a break. And then starting again when Autumn starts to move. Good, there you go. It's a very underrated skill, but definitely really helpful. So here, she's getting distracted with her nose. We'll see if she follows it. Good girl, there we go, good. Okay, paid attention to the leash pressure there, so that was really good. Lana, stay. This will be a good spot to stay because we know that there's a lot of smells distracting her. Yes, good girl. Up here? Yes, very good. Now we're just gonna practice holding that focus as we kind of follow through. Lana, up here? Good, yes. With me? Good, up here. Wait, yes, this way. Very good. Good girl, yes, good job. Let me give her a little break. Okay. Then back to following this way. So for this way, we're just going to be walking right through. Don't want her to get too far ahead. Don't want her to get too far behind as well. Good girl, there we go. Lots of smells and distractions here. People as well, hi. So I'm gonna go ahead, give her a little bit more leash room to work with. We're gonna practice the dropping of the leash and her response. See how she does in this distracting environment. Good girl. She's good enough to pay attention and see that she was getting a little bit too far from me. I move, she moves, very good. Got some seed and fertilizer there. Yes, good girl. Now I'm gonna actually start going left. She's very distracted by the smells on that pole there. Good. Good girl. Okay. Okay. Just following a scent along the trail there. So you're just gonna see Lana. Come. Come on, Lana, this way. Just want to make sure. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a bathroom break so that way she's not maybe trying to go to the bathroom. So we're gonna go outside. Come here, Lana. Let me try to get your paw out from there. Come on now. There we go. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna tighten her up and then walk her out quickly. She did go to the bathroom earlier, but I just want to make sure, especially since we've been out. She's been taking treats and drinking some more water, especially while you're out socializing. You want to give her some extra breaks in case she needs to relieve herself. It's usually a lot less work and a lot less embarrassing when she goes out in the grass as opposed to in the store. And this is good practice for her to just kind of keep up. Mostly just using some leash pressure there. Good. And she kind of has to bypass all of the distractions and try to keep up with me as we move out. Hi. Good girl. Hey. Hi. Good. Okay. Just moving her along, keeping an eye on traffic. Luckily, there's some fields out here. Okay.
Beautiful lab.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, baby.
You say hi. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. You're so pretty. You hear that? All right, I'm gonna try to cross to some area a little bit further away from all the traffic. See if she needs to relieve herself. We'll kind of just give her a little extra leash here. Girl. The only problem is it keeps going beneath her foot. There you go. Okay, just using a little bit of leash pressure here. There we go. Trying to just guide her along. All right, it's a good open grassy area. Give her a little bit of a walk through. Other dogs here have obviously relieved themselves too, and their owners weren't responsible in picking them up. That's fine, we've got bags with us. There's a few dogs, all right. This is the go-to spot, it seems. Okay. This time, it seems like, oh, good girl. We were relatively safe and she was just following a scent trail. But especially when working with younger pups in general, or pups at all, it'll be a good idea to just remember that while you're out and you're giving them extra treats and they're drinking more water, that they may need to relieve themselves. All right, go ahead and head back. So seeing as how this is a very high traffic area, we're definitely not going to do any leash dropping exercises here. We may do them back either inside or in the neighborhood or at the park sometime. I think what we'll be doing when we go back in to finish up this little social session for her is kind of walking through the front of the store. Usually it's going to be a lot busier where the registers are. A lot of people are kind of moving in and out to check out. So we're going to spend some time there, just kind of holding her attention, getting her to either sit, stay, not move towards other people. I want to try to give her as many of those opportunities to kind of practice controlling herself and maintaining her composure as possible. Kind of a stop there, but that's fine. Oh, it's good to remember that even though cars should be giving the right of way, that they may not. We try to keep her close in around traffic and just be really aware of what people may or may not be doing while they're out driving. So she's definitely picking up pace here, catching a few scents. Yes, good girl. Good job. So taking that time, seeing when she was distracted to see if she'd be able to recover after she felt that leash pressure. That was really good. Okay. And now since we're going to be going back to a more highly trafficked area of people, I'm going to tighten up the leash again to a heel. But we're still going to try to keep it nice and loose in case we need to kind of give her any feedback. We're going to do our best to kind of try to stay out of everybody's way as well. Good girl. Going back in. It's a pretty busy Memorial Day weekend, so that's going to be good as well. Just have to be careful that we're not getting into anybody's way. Okay, giving her a little bit of a correction there. Good girl. She's walking nicely. Got some kids running around up front there to be aware of and watch for. And all of these things we're paying close attention to as we're moving forward. Autumn may not be able to, so what I'm going to be doing right now is testing to see how Lana will react with the kids running around. And just continue walking casually as if I didn't notice. Hi, how you doing? Good girl. Good girl. A little interested. Not too bad though. Hi, how you doing? Good. Okay. So she definitely saw the little ones. Lana. Yes, good girl. Good job. She definitely saw the little ones and definitely needed a little bit more help there as they approached quickly from behind. But she didn't pull at them, which was really good. And then she was able to recover with her name, so that was great as well. Okay, had to give her a little bit of a correction there. Good girl. Good. We just want her to be able to see people, but refocus and not pull towards them. Okay. All right. Gonna do another walk here through the shopping center. Then we're gonna head back and give her a little bit of a water break. She's doing really good so far though. Okay. Once again, I'm gonna go ahead, open up the leash a little bit, so that way we can kind of more easily see where she moves towards and what she does. It's just gonna be really important when we do this that we stay far enough away from the side of the road so that if she gets startled or excited, suddenly doesn't run into traffic. We'll just keep the leash nice and loose. Very good, good girl. That's all we're kind of looking for right now is just her. Yes, good girl, good job. She got a little bit distracted there and started following them, but luckily paid close attention to the leash pressure and then just redirected her focus, which was really good. Good girl. Okay. And while we're out and about, it's going to be really important to keep an eye on the floor. Watch out for things like chicken wings, gum, other dog feces. Good girl. Make sure she doesn't get into anything that she shouldn't be. Right, so like there, good. About to ask her to either leave it or keep moving on to use the leash pressure, but she left it alone by herself. I'm gonna go ahead and suddenly stop. Yes, good girl, thank you. I want to try to keep her as sensitive as possible to that leash pressure, especially the more that she's kind of out and about in distracting environments. Good girl. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move off to the side here. And let the three gentlemen pass. Good girl. Up here. Good. Wait. Aye. Good girl, good wait. Yes. Good girl. Good job, Lana. Up here. Good. All right, good job. Heard the sound of the door opening there, so it means somebody might be coming out. Use some leash pressure there to help her. Good girl. Because in those situations there, I'm aware that something may be coming that she doesn't even see yet. So I was able to help her from accidentally running into him. So usually the closer that she's going to be to people, the more likely she'll be to, investigate. So we want to try our best to keep a good safe distance whenever possible. Okay. Gonna just keep her here. Good girl. Stay. Good stay. Good job. All right. Now once again, kind of listening around me and knowing that people are behind and getting ready to set her up for success. She did really good there, though. They went pretty close right behind her. She listened to the stay. All right. Just getting distracted by her nose now. I just want to make sure she doesn't go in too deep there and get into anything that we don't see. But we're going to go ahead and start walking back. Good girl. Now she can get a break in some water. Got a family coming up, so we want her to stay with us. Hi, how you doing? Good girl. Up here? Good. Good job. All right. It's always best, whenever possible, to try to make space early, so that way she's not crossing into anybody's way. Yes, good girl. Wait. And you can kind of give her that preemptive wait command as well. Good girl. Very good. Hi. Good girl, yes. And that's what we're looking for. She turned, checked out what was going on, but she stayed still, and then she refocused back onto me all on her own. So that was really good. We'll run into a couple more people going back, which is good. Oh, getting distracted there. Good girl, yes. Good recovery. Good girl, very good. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and reward that because she checked back on her own without any leash pressure and without me having to call for her. So I just wanna let her know that she just did something good there with that positive verbal confirmation and then offering her a reward. Lana, yes, come. Wait. Hi. Good girl, wait. Yes, good girl, there you go. She seemed really interested there, and because the sidewalk is really thin, we really want to try to set her up for success there as well. Good girl. Okay, it's the same here, especially on entryways when there's going to be a lot of people going in and out. Wait. 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 Good, wait. Yes, there we go. Good. So she got a little bit too focused on the person that was passing nearby, so just giving her that help with the leash. Good girl, wait. Much better, there you go, good. And that's also something that we'll need to work on with Autumn, is just knowing that the closer people are to her, the more she's gonna be drawn towards them. And so either getting ready to help her with that leash pressure or the corrections, or preferably moving a little bit to the side and keeping her focus on you. So once again, Lana, yes, stay. Good girl, good stay. 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 Good girl, there you go. Okay. So there, once again, she needed some more help. She's doing well though. That's where paying close attention to her is going to be really important. Knowing whether or not she's doing well or if she may need some redirection. Okay, so we got another instance coming up with a family and a child. They might be crossing early. No, they're looking like they're heading back this way. So once again, luckily now we have a little bit more space on the sidewalk, so we're just gonna move over to the side. Hi, how you doing? Good girl, stay. Good, good. And you can kind of see just that little bit of extra room makes it easier for her to control herself and just watch. Whereas if people are passing within maybe like 3 feet or so, it's gonna be a lot harder for her. I also, at that moment, after giving the command of staying, made the leash a little bit longer and loose, so that way I can kind of clearly see if she's going to be moving towards them or if she's going to be behaving herself. Yes, good girl. Yeah, a little interested there, but follow the pressure on the leash. Oh, they got a little puppy too. What do you think, Lana? Good girl. Hi, how you doing? Say thank you. Good girl. Very good. Oh, very good. Good girl. All right, we'll go ahead and end it there. Good job.